Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Just feeds the running back. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Did the work himself. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Georgia! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Alabama. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Complete to start this drive. Turning it on. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Snapped it in the shotgun. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get the rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it.
Oh my gosh.
That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Handoff from the gun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Sooners send out the punt unit. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget it. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. 30. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose.
once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To throw, it's Baker. Got it behind the line. It's Godfrey. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's going for it all. Makes the catch down the right side. He's loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half. The juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes! Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time them to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Dogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Powers through the defender. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Fighting off the defender. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Georgia going up tempo. The play action fake. Grab behind the line. It's McNabb. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. Going for the marker on the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Riley. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Got it in the middle. It's White. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Awesome job up front by this defense. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Trying to do it on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole. Pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Trying to impose their will with the run. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Finds a crease at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. UCLA is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we heard the first 8 clap today. They're up by 23 over Wisconsin. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
We got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this one.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Brings it in down the left side. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. Another big completion for the Sooners, and that's right in keeping with that legacy of great quarterbacks.
Just dudes that can spin it. The offense is always fun. It's always fast. There's a lot of things about Oklahoma that you can count on. And offense and great quarterback play is always one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-him football, that last touchdown drive, oh my goodness, he's still moving. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Finding open areas. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty is the last thing you want when you're in this part of the field. Georgia sends out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Way back in his own territory as he hauls it in. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. And the Sooners buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on 1st down. It's complete. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And the Sooners in the hurry up.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the 4th quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to pass, it's Baker. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Wants to keep it in the air. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. West Virginia dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from Tavon Austin to Stedman Bailey, I think we may have just seen the next great one emerge. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll send the tight end in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. And some room to work. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Let's go. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They'll ride the hot hand. Inside the 30. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Georgia. And they take it in for 6 more points. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Give to the back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to throw, it's Baker. Got his man on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
The Sooners line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game, and you're going to have to just start taking shots.
Looking down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This one's complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Gets it out quickly. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
He's looking to pass. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Creates a little space. Turning it on! A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.